Yeah, this is little Sparky, my baby drone. I bought this iPad thinking I could have a bigger picture, but the truth is, way too much lag. Can't do much with it. That sucks. I get a lot of video lag. Sun setting. Gonna take a couple 360 pictures. Go up a little higher. I kind of really can't tell how high it is because I don't have good control. The picture is so damn choppy with this thing. Wish there was something I could do about it, but probably the only thing is sell this on eBay and get a newer one. Now take a panel. Let's do this. There we go. Should have turned the exposure up. I'm gonna have to do that. Cancel this. Oopsie. Oh, come on. Can't fucking change it when I'm flying. Alright. There's always something. I'm gonna have to lighten this up in Photoshop probably. I was gonna do two, though I'm not gonna bother. Picture looks blurry. On my way to Wendy's. Wanted to get a sunset, but it's overcast. Would have barely made it anyway. That picture looks very blurry. So yeah, it's because of the lag. I can't. I just wanted to pan down, and I can't tell. It's just impossible. I'm gonna go up, then I'm gonna come right down. Stay in the same position. I'm also doing screen recording too. That's probably not helping my case any. Using more of the processor up. Well, as I'm scrolling down, I can't see figure out where the horizon is because it just chops. And I can't tell what I'm doing. Very boring. 36% battery.
Battery level is low.
Come
The
right
aircraft
down.
will go to the home point in 10 seconds. Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
This ought to be cool. Battery only enough to return home, and it's only over my head. But it's up rather high. Gee, if it... 30%, I got this. Takes a long time to come down. I went up a little high, 27%, and I got 1,200 feet to come down, but should be fine.
Landing.
It's not like it's across the Hudson River or something. It's just over my head.
Landing.
Now it's doing an automatic landing. Yeah, the Sparky's only got about maybe 12 minutes of battery. Alright, so as we can see, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. I was using my iPad instead of my iPhone, and the iPad has no internet connection. So after I got on the ground, I could not connect to Google Maps to see what happened. But the real problem here, and you have to be, I'm sorry for the problems in the synchronization, but it's really hard when you take it off the device to get it to match the video, even though it was perfectly timed at takeoff. During the operation, there's definitely lag, and parts of the phone cache will speed up when it's quiet, blah, blah, blah. So what happened here was I was fighting the controls because I could not tell what direction in space the drone was because of the lag on the iPad. I would get a picture every second, and it was probably a second or 2 seconds behind, and it was herky-jerky, and it was coming down over the highway, and I was doing everything I could to avoid landing in the highway. The mistake I made was when I was ascending, I got the low battery warning, and I let it auto land when I actually should have canceled auto land and hit return to home, because what auto land did was just going to come straight down where it was. And where it was over a fenced in area at Curtis Lumber, the lumber yard there, and it was caught in the wind. So it drifted in across I-90, the major highway out here. Luckily, there wasn't much traffic. And I was able to fight it to get it to the side of the road and get it to land safely. But it was pretty hairy simply because I couldn't get orientation to where the drone actually was because of the connection problems. So right here, it's basically just hovering now. It's on the other side of the road. It's away from the highway, and it's going to come down slowly. And I'm just fishing around there with the app trying to, do find my drone, but that was kind of useless because I knew where it was, but I didn't have any, kind of landmark reference. So what I did was I went home and I uploaded the flight data and downloaded the CVS file and took the very last GPS position that I knew where it was. I had my son give me a ride. I had to get on the highway because it was on the side of the highway. And I pulled up to just, about maybe 15, 20 feet. I wasn't sure where it was till I got out of the car. And I could see where I was, with the Google Maps and where the drone was supposed to be. And I just followed the arrow and I walked up on it and it was right exactly where it said it was. So it was a happy ending, but it could have been bad. It could have landed in the road or hit a car. And right now it's going down, and could have been worse, but it was a lesson learned. If you get in trouble and you're low on battery, don't let it auto land. Do return home no matter what. And as I said, I couldn't control it because I couldn't tell what direction it was going. So, D-dub out.